In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. Yesterday we saw how Jesus began to prepare his disciples, the 12, for what was coming up for him, the details of his crucifixion. He gave them some real specifics. They're going to spit on me. They're going to beat me to a pulp. Now the disciples, they didn't understand what Jesus was talking about. But Jesus said, I want to give you hope. Now, he didn't say it quite that way, but he did say, I want you to have hope, because what he said was, on the third day, I'm going to rise again from the dead. Now, they didn't know what to do with that. They didn't fully understand what Jesus was saying. So he was just planting the seeds. He was just preparing them, because the truth is, they could count on that. Oh, when God says it, it is. Maybe you've seen the bumper sticker. It says, God said it, I believe it, that settles it. Well, I believe they wrote that bumper sticker wrong. They should have said, God said it, that settles it. So I'm going to believe it. Well, the disciples didn't know what to do with what Jesus was telling them, but the truth was there. And so as things unfolded, they could remember back to how Jesus had prepared them. Today, we start a new story. It's still in Luke 18, and I'm going to read verses 35 through 39, and they say this: As Jesus was approaching Jericho, a blind man was sitting by the road and begging. Now, you've probably heard this story. It's blind Bartimaeus. And so Jesus is walking by, and he hears commotion. Verse 36. Now, hearing a crowd going by, he began to inquire what this was. And they told him that it was Jesus of Nazareth, and he was passing by. So Bartimaeus, the blind guy, cried out, saying, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. The guy's been blind for a long time. He sits there begging. He wants to see. He doesn't want to have a life full of begging. And so he hears about this Jesus, and now he's walking by. Are you kidding me? I'm not passing this opportunity. Jesus, come have mercy on me. Now I'm going to show you what real faith is. Are you listening? I want you to pay close attention to what Bartimaeus does. We're in verse 39. So those who were with him, those who led the way, were sternly telling him to be quiet. They were sternly telling him, quit bothering Jesus. But so he kept crying out all the more, Son of David, have mercy on me. Folks, that's faith. Jesus, I'm counting on you. You are my hope. I'm not looking anyplace else. I have no plan B. If you don't come through for me, I am just stuck, because I am putting all my hope, all my expectations are on you. Those around him said, oh, you're not being socially acceptable. You're not being politically correct. You're bothering people around you. Jesus is walking by. He's not worried about you. You need to be quiet. But Bartimaeus, full of trusting Jesus, said, you're not stopping me. I'm going after what the Lord has for me. See, that's faith. Putting your hope in Christ alone and not letting anybody or anything in this world distract you from it. So God bless you as your hope is in Jesus and Jesus alone, and you are standing firmly on his promises, such that no one can drag you away from a heart that has been united to him. Oh, receive the love of God today, that it would make you firm in your trusting God, and you would not give him up for anything. I look forward to being with you tomorrow, and we'll see what Jesus does for this guy that's begging for mercy. We're going to see the heart of a God who is totally faithful to every one of us. I'll see you then.
Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You can have all this world, but give me Jesus.